Alright, hello, this is Jermaine Rosario, and we are going to be starting on simple algorithms. The first one is to multiply, add, divide, and subtract from an inputted whole number. So the first thing we do is import the math library, and then we grab the user's input with whole underscore number, and then equals, then input, then we do enter any whole number, space, then close parentheses, and this will gather the user's information so we can put it into our calculations. And then we have to add the number, which is our whole number. Well, not add first, we multiply by 3 and then add by 6. And then for the next part of it, I found it easy personally to do this, and you take the added number and divide it by 3. So the final number will be the whole number subtracted by the equation that we did. So then we set it up to print. So we go print by, so your is and then to make sure it's an integer, final number, close parentheses. Now we save it and run it. So enter any whole number. We'll do 3. Oh, oops, silly me, I forgot. We have to format it correctly. And now, oops, mistakes are fun. And I forgot that we cannot take a number away that is bigger than the original number. So we have to take the smaller number away from the bigger number. Now that should work perfectly fine. Yes. So that is how you do that one. And now for the second one, which is the distance between the Earth and the Sun. Which is, again, import the math library. And then you gather. You don't have to gather user input for this because it's already a set thing. But it is nice to have user be able to do something, so we'll have them hit enter before it starts. So let's see how fast light travels. And then we'll say hit enter to continue. And then close parentheses. And then with them hitting enter, it'll kick off into the next phase, which they will only see the printed items, but for us, we will see our calculations. So first is converting everything. So first is the speed of the light that we were given. Which the equation we were given was 3 times 10 to the 8th power. And then the distance equals 1.5 times 10 to the 11th power. And then, so our total is light speed and distant sun. And now to find out in minutes, do the pass for light, and then total distance find the remainder with 60, and then we, to get seconds, we take total distance and find the remainder of it with 60 seconds. And then for the seconds, And seconds for the time is equal to the total distance. Oops, I forgot the underscore between total and distance. To identify what second time is. And now is the output. We print ray of light passes the distance from the sun to the earth, comma, then to get an integer, we do int then the passage of light, and then we have to specify for minutes. And then for the integers in seconds, which is and then we just add, then we add the seconds, and then that should work perfectly fine. Then there we go, it pops up, and I misspelled something here. Silly me, I forgot to put the T in distance. And there we go. Earth is 6 minutes and 45 seconds away. And now for the final part, which is the increasing and decreasing of a number by 20%, which this is pretty simple. So again, import the math library, get the user's input, and then the starting price, and then we get the float of the item to get that, the 2 decimal points after the initial price, and then input for the user, and then enter the price of a product in the dollar amount. And then we have to do the double parentheses so it can calculate the float and input. And then for the calculation, so the calculation would be first increase by 20% of the starting price.